everybody, Christina Lindley here for Card Player TV. I'm at the iBar at the famous Rio Hotel that if any of you are coming to the World Series, you have been here and will be here way too much time. We are actually here in the morning after the 1500 event number 5. I came in and I played that in the 1K. I went pretty deep in the 1500 along with my girlfriend Lauren Kling, who outlasted me, and she has a bunch of chips and will be coming in today for day 2 as one of the higher counts in chips, and we'll be getting an interview with her on her first break. You'll be seeing a lot more of lifestyle off the felt, which is what I'm bringing you here today, because a lot of people who don't play poker, especially these big buy-in tournaments, they don't know, you're playing day 1, you could be playing as late as midnight till 2 in the morning, and then the players have to come back the next day and do the whole thing all over again. So as part of Late Night with Lindley, we're going to find out what they do to deal with having those late nights and dealing with the mornings after. I'm here with Doc Sands. He actually gave me a call while we were shooting over at the Rio, and he decided that he would be willing to share his home and his girlfriend and his dog.
I was originally unwilling because of the hair, but she said she was doing day after, so I figured, you guys better get the full vivid picture. Just roll out of bed. Exactly.
So let's go on a little tour and see your early morning preparation for, day 2.
Great. All right, so I played till about 1:30 in the morning, and I think one of the things people don't understand is that after you finish playing at 1, it's not like you can just flip the switch and go to sleep.
Right.
Because you're just so amped up, and all the hands through the day are running through your mind and strategy for tomorrow. So I didn't end up getting to bed till like 2, and it's like almost 1 right now. I'm about to go to the gym, get a little 45-minute workout in, try to get the blood flowing, and then you're ready for day 2 at 2:30. So I'll give you a quick tour of the place if you want, and then
that's awesome.
you show down to the gym. We just moved in for the summer. I had to sign a 6-month lease because they don't let you do shorter. So we'll be here for 6 months. We're in Panorama Towers, so there are 3 Panorama Towers. We're in the first tower, and basically it feels like, for those of you who don't know, come here, dog. This is the sex scene dog, and she likes the cameraman.
She's the icon.
Yep, she's my avatar on Poker Stars, but she loves guests and loves poker. And this is my girlfriend Erica, who takes great care of me, and is one of the main reasons I'm able to have success here at the World Series, because it's a grind and it's really helpful to have someone supporting you. And this is the new City Center project right across the street, which was just finished. I assume you can see it through the glass. If not, we go out to the balcony, but Aria and Vidara and the new City Center area is pretty nice. So basically this is the living room, and here's the kitchen where I don't spend too much time, but fortunately Erica does. And, you can see we're just kind of at the final stages of unpacking. We got some of our pictures in here. The walls are a little barren, but I don't know about you guys, this is the kitchen table which I sit at about once a year. I pretty much eat all my meals over there in front of the TV, so
or the
I guess
laptop,
that's, or the laptop, product of lazy online. This is my online setup. It's a little dark right now with the shades closed, but you don't want the sun pouring in when you play online. I have one 30-inch monitor and one 24-inch monitor, so I basically run 3x3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for my first 9 tables on the 30-inch, and then I keep all the lobbies in the 24.
Right.
And then if I have overflow, I just go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So really the max capacity I feel comfortable with is 13. When I was playing smaller buy-in tournaments, I used to grind more, but now that I'm playing pretty much just the highest buy-ins, I like to keep it between 8 and 10, just because.
Do you feel like, personally, I feel like any more than 4 or 5, because I haven't been playing half as long or as well as you, obviously, that I can't find good 3-bet spots and get good notes. Can you do that
there's definitely, I think each person has their own breaking point, where if they get over a certain number of tables, their play diminishes. For me, I feel like I like to keep it under 8.
Okay.
But if I'm deep in a major, or if I'm in a 2-day F-Tops or a scoop event, I'll keep it to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So this is the online setup. But fortunately, I hopefully won't be spending too much time here, because I'll be over at the Rio grinding out day 2s and 3s. So.
Yeah, I know for the Brunson, the race too. How does that work?
So basically, there's a competition between myself, Daniel Kelly, DJK123, and Faraz Jaka, the toilet, for the next spot on the Brunson 10. So I think we're doing it, a lot for the competition, because I think we're, 3 of the best young players in the world, so it'll be pretty cool to see how it goes down. But it's just based on World Series cashes and who goes the deepest in the most events. I think, at the end of the day, hopefully all 3 of us will end up making the squad, but the competition is for the next spot, and we all want to win. Hopefully I'm about to go get my first cash, and deeper than that, we'll see what happens. But should be a lot of fun. Those guys are definitely great players. I have a lot of respect for them. So I think
Nice.
whoever comes out on top will definitely earn the title.
So this is the gym, Panorama.
Yep, we're here in the Panorama Tower 1 gym. I like to come down here before I start a day 2 or even a day 1, just because I feel like when you sit there for 12 or 14 hours, not only does your body start just kind of decomposing, but your brain also starts to shut off. So for me, I just try to keep with the same routine I have when I'm not playing the World Series or grinding a bunch of tournaments, which is try to work out 3 or 4 days a week. So, I don't get in the same amount of time in the gym during the series, but at least I come down here and try to put in 30, 45 minutes just to get the blood flowing before things start.
I guess your endorphins working and it just kind of wakes you up.
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference. It definitely, next to coffee is the biggest thing.
I agree.
I can't get out of bed without coffee, but I don't really feel like I play my A game too often without going to the gym. So, before I start, I usually just do a quick 10 minutes on the bike just to get the blood flowing, and then like today I'll just do a light lift. So I normally break it up into into different muscle groups. So I usually do chest and tris on the same day, or back and bis, or legs and abs. So today I think I'm gonna do chest and triceps and a few sit-ups.
Okay.
But like I said, it'll be a pretty light workout just because I gotta go play. So I just feel like the bike gets blood flowing and decreases the risk of injury. But you'd have to ask Christina Lindley all the workout tips. She's an ex-fitness model. I'm just a poker player trying to make a living and play my A game.
Yeah, we've seen that 6 or 8 pack you got going on.
Oh, come on. I think that was before I started grinding full time. But I don't know, hopefully after the World Series I'll spend some more time in the gym and get it back.
Yeah, well, definitely over the summer I might have to join you for a couple.
You're always welcome, because you can see the gym's empty. So.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, not too many poker players work out.
No.
People make fun of me. They're like, what, you went to the gym before a tournament?
Definitely a lost art among the players.
Yeah, for sure. I have one of my favorite buddies here, Mr. Smokey, or Steve Billirakis. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're here playing which event?
Right now I'm playing the $5,000 shootout. So what it is we just gotta win one table, and then you make the money, and then you come back tomorrow and you win another table, and then you come back the next day, and if you can win 3 tables, you're gonna win a bracelet. So truly, you only gotta beat 24 people.
Wow. Now, do you know anyone at your table right now?
I recognize all the faces, but I don't really know their names, but they're all really good players. Nowadays, everybody in a $5,000 tournament is going to be pretty good.
Now, this particular episode of Late Night with Lindley is about the morning after, and you especially have a lot of players that I know are constantly grinding really late into the night, like cash games at real high stakes, and then are having to wake up, at a fairly early hour, considering how late you stayed up the night before. How do you deal with the morning after of a late night session and then coming in? What do you do before you come in to prepare yourself really?
You just got to tough it out. This whole month is going to be, a really, really tough grind, and it's tough on your body, but you just got to, you got to try to eat well. You can't really be a degenerate and stay up all night. I haven't really done that so far, but it is only, 4 days in, so. But in general, I just go to bed at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, wake up at 10:30 for these 12 o'clock tournaments, eat some breakfast, maybe get an energy drink in me, and and then you're good to go.
So 7 or 8 hours of sleep and some caffeine?
No, not even close.
Nah?
5.5, 6 hours.
Right.
And I guess some caffeine, Gatorade, keep some electrolytes flowing.
Yeah, they said Napoleon only got 4 hours of sleep a night, so I'm sure Steve Belarakis can get 5 or 6 and function. You were the youngest player to ever win a World Series, a poker bracelet. Coming now into how long you've been playing and with your mind how it is, how do you feel this World Series and what are your expectations and how many tournaments are you going to be playing?
I'm going to try to play as many tournaments as I can. I'm not really going to select which ones I'm going to play. I'm just going to, as soon as I'm knocked out of a tournament, I'm going to play the very next one, no matter what the tournament is, so I can get as many chances as possible to win a bracelet.
So you're just going to kind of play it by ear and feel just when you're ready? I just already committed to playing every single day no matter what, and I'm not going to skip any tournament whatsoever. So I'm just going to play every single hour of every single day until the main event. Wow, that's pretty sick. All right, cool. Well, I know you're on break, so I'm going to let you go get some food in you and some more electrolytes. But thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and I'll see you later regardless, obviously.
Okay, thank you very much, Christina.
I'm here with a very special guest, my girlfriend Lauren Kling, also known as Loco and La Cabeza or Supermodel Online. Lauren, this is day 2, the morning after you playing. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great right now. I'm definitely excited and just gonna try my best. Average chips is around 38,000 and I'm 62.8. So.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit. I was playing with you yesterday, and when we went to dinner break, actually before we went to dinner break, you had 6,500. And next thing I know, I come back in one level and you're up to 45K. And you and I talked about kind of how you played your strategy and what happened to get to that point. Why don't you tell us a little bit about a couple of the hands that led to that massive chip increase?
Well, the first hand I doubled up. I basically stop and goed with 10s. And I doubled up to like 16,000. And then after that, this guy had been really, really active, and he was raising literally every hand. He had like 20K behind, and he raised under the gun, and then I flatted with 8-5 suited from the cutoff. There were 2 other callers, and I floated him on the flop with a gut shot, and there was a diamond draw out there. I was kind of planning to jam the turn if a diamond hit too,
right,
but
to represent the flush, obviously.
Right. And then I ended up floating him on the flop, and then on the turn he bet again, and I ended up getting there, so I raised him and we got it all in. He had a set of 7s and I had a straight, and I won that hand, and then just accumulated more chips from there. So
see, and you would have never gotten there if you weren't the person who you are, which is like a lot of people don't know, because most women are so nitty and just like don't really play like online style, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, floating, like that's not something that a lot of girls do. And
right.
I just think it's really cool that you're a really aggressive woman player who plays like a good player. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this morning we were over at Panorama, which you have an apartment there.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about living there and kind of how it feels like the frat house and all that?
Panorama is awesome. I really like it. I've lived there for the past 2 years, and I mean, a ton of poker players live there. I usually play Magic, the Gathering, the card game.
with a lot of the guys, like
Bonomo
and Ruthless
yeah.
and all them.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. It's definitely, it is kind of like a fraternity house.
Yeah.
In, real life, not out of college, so.
Right.
It's cool.
And for the World Series of Poker, how many tournaments are you planning on playing, and what are your kind of expectations for yourself coming into it with the experience and just the results that you've had online recently specifically?
I am probably going to play around 20 events, give or take a couple, depending on how I do, and just really, really hoping to win a bracelet. I'm really trying hard, and I've been practicing online so much and playing as much as I possibly can to just try to get to the point where I can take down a tournament, and it's just natural to me.
Yeah, and I mean, we can both attest to each other's hours. Like,
yes.
You're always sweating me, and like we're always
yes.
online at the exact same time playing.
And watching people.
Yeah, exactly, and studying together. And we've had some great sessions. So I definitely hope that you go really deep in this. And you have so many chips, so I know that you're going to play really well.
Thank you.
I think that this might be the bracelet that you're winning.
You. Thanks.
So thanks for taking the time to talk to us. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Good luck. So thanks for tuning in today to Late Night with Lindley. I'm actually headed back to LA to do a couple shoots, and then I will be back on Sunday to play the 1500 Six Max, which is actually going to be my first ever live Six Max. I'm really excited about that, and we'll be having all kinds of fun videos for you all summer, on and off the felt, and with the lifestyles and all the players. With Late Night with Lindley, Christina Lindley signing off.